Hello YouTube, welcome back to my playthrough of Brothers in Arms, Earned in Blood. Let's continue from where we left off. Let's look at some of these extras here. Sergeant Mac Hassey. Platoon Sergeant Greg Mac Hassey. Mac has been a professional soldier since 1930 and knows his trade inside and out. He has served all over the world and volunteered for the Airborne in 1942. He is dedicated and committed and expert with all infantry weapons and a superb led-by-example platoon sergeant. Mac will not let the men of his platoon down. He is very proud to be a paratrooper and in the 101st and very proud of his 3rd platoon. I think one of the biggest mistakes he made was in Road to Hill 30 when he sent Leggett with Allen. That was a very bad mistake. Mac served with Colonel Joe Baker, Matt Baker's father, at Fort Benning, Georgia, in 1939, when Mac was a rifle and machine gun marksman instructor at the infantry school, and the colonel was an instructor of infantry tactics. Colonel Baker saved Mac's life in demolitions training exercise at Fort Benning. As a result, Mac respects Matt's father and looks at Matt as a leader with the potential to carry on his father's footsteps. The Browning Automatic Rifle, the BAR, one of the best guns ever made in history. The Browning Automatic Rifle, commonly referred to by the abbreviation BAR, was introduced in service in 1918 and became a favorite weapon of Allied forces in World War II. Designed by famous weapons maker John M. Browning, this cross between a light machine gun and heavy assault rifle is a powerful and essential part of Allied squads. Although not initially issued to paratroopers on D-Day, many, including Sergeant Joe Harstock, scavenged them from gliders or landing troops. Yeah, the BAR would be too big to jump from a plane with. A very versatile weapon, the BAR could be fired from many positions, including the shoulder, hip fire, from the prone position, and using a bipod attachment. Despite its limited 20-round clip, the BAR became a weapon that Allied infantry swore by. It's not a clip, it's a magazine. In Brothers in Arms Earned in Blood, the BAR is an essential element of your squad because of its high rate of fire. The BAR's perfect weapon to suppress the enemy, and its ability to be fired from the shoulder and hip make it a capable weapon in close-quarter firefights. And about the BAR, one thing I'll say about this gun came out in the late parts of World War I, because early on in World War I, the United States actually used the French Chauchat, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, which was the French machine gun, because the United States didn't have its own, machine gun, so they primarily adopted that. And the thing about the Chauchat is that they had converted it to fire 30-06, which is the American cartridge, instead of the French, Lebel rounds, which is what it was supposed to fire. And when it was chambered in the American rounds, that's when the gun was much more prone to jamming. So it was the American version that was the worst version of the gun. So the United States developed its own, attempt at a light machine gun, which is the BAR. And the thing about the BAR is it's a massive debate on whether it's an assault rifle or a machine gun. Like, so many people debate on that. The thing about the BAR is that one soldier can carry it and reload it and fire it. You do not need a team like you would for like an MG42, for example. But about the BAR is the BAR fires a 30-06, which is the same cartridge the M1 Garand fires for logistic reasons, because they have plenty of ammo in that exact same bullet. But the BAR is not an assault rifle. It's closer to a machine gun. The reason that it's not an assault rifle is because it fires the 30-06. And for something to be an assault rifle, it needs to fire an intermediate cartridge. What an intermediate cartridge is, it's a cartridge that's in between a pistol round and a high-powered rifle round. Like, what these World War II rifles use, like the M1 Garand and the Kar 98 8mm 30-06. So the BAR is more, I would say it's more closer to a machine gun than it is an assault rifle. But about the BAR is, in World War I, the BAR was not issued that much because the Allies actually, the Americans believed that the Germans would capture it and copy its design, which was stupid, because by that same logic, you're never going to bring any new guns out into the field. And the original BAR actually had a higher rate of fire, but the BAR in World War II actually had its fire rate cut down. Now, you're probably wondering, why would they make the gunfire slower? So it's easier to control and know what you're hitting at, because 20 rounds, and you fire that thing quick, it's gone like that. So if you have it where it's easier to control, it's a better weapon. So I personally think the slower fire rate made the gun better. And this was also used in the Pacific. It was not just used in Europe. But the BAR is one of the best guns of World War II, definitely, hands-on. Recreating Carentan. The city of Carentan was the vital link-up point for Allied forces making their assault during the D-Day invasion. Because of its importance, the Gearbox design team had to make sure the missions within and around the city were as accurate and authentic as possible. Using military maps, aerial photos, after-action reports, and on-site reconnaissance, the city of Carentan was meticulously recreated for the many missions in both Road to Hill 30 and Earned in Blood. This map from 1944 illustrates the detail that went into creating the city's center area, used for both the close quarters and eviction notice missions in Earned in Blood. Here you can see the church where Harstock received his promotion at the end of Brothers in Arms Road to Hill 30. A secondary map provides more detail on the buildings and roads and rail stations just south of the church area. Yes, and the thing about, if anybody's ever played the game Hell Let Loose, you would actually be surprised on how accurate the map in Hell Let Loose is to actually Carentan. This right here is the train tracks, actually, right here. And when I saw the map in Hell Let Loose, I was so impressed with how accurate they got that. A closer look. Yeah. So I do appreciate that the developers of this game and Hell Let Loose, that they put a lot of effort into that. Using these maps, the design team rebuilt the area of the city. Here you can see the actual game level's close quarters and eviction notice imposed on the top of the map. Here, Gearbox artist Jennifer Burris photographs one of the many side streets in the close quarters map. These photos were used to recreate the many buildings and structures found throughout Carentan. Comparing real-life photographs to the in-game screenshots, you can see the level of detail the Gearbox art team put into creating an authentic and accurate depiction of 1944 Carentan. More comparison photos. That looks like the train station. More comparison photos. Wow, even got the warehouse right. The city of Carentan was the vital link-up point for Allied forces making their assault during the D-Day invasion. Because of its importance, the Gearbox design team had to make sure the missions within and around the city were as accurate and authentic as possible. Yep. The village of Baupte. Okay. The village of Baupte lies just to the west of Carentan. A great density of elite German forces occupied the area after the liberation of Carentan, and the US paratroopers had to force their way through in order to secure the peninsula. The road to Baupte was littered with destroyed German stug tanks and dead livestock the Germans used to pull their weapon carts. So again, horses were used very commonly. Today, Baupte is like many other Normandy villages in that it hasn't changed much since the war. The Gearbox survey team was able to capture with modern equipment many original buildings and structures that were not destroyed in the fighting. Baupte is a small village. Passing through on the newly paved road leaves one with the sense of leaving Baupte as quickly as one entered it. For the soldiers fighting here, for every inch forward, the town seemed huge. In Brothers in Arms Earned in Blood, the Gearbox design and art team spent a good deal of time recreating an authentic design depiction of this small town. The screenshots and images above compare the actual real-world locations of the same areas in the game. Comparisons continue. Wow, look at that. Comparisons continue. Wow. Okay. The M10 tank destroyer. The American M10 tank destroyer was designed as a fast, lightly armored vehicle with a heavier gun than contemporary tanks. The M10 was the first purpose-built tank destroyer and featured a powerful 76mm gun. The gun was mounted in a thinly armored open turret while keeping the tank's weight down. This design greatly decreased protection for the crew, yeah, and also made them vulnerable to gunfire to infantry. The M10 was employed by the US, Great Britain, USSR, and Free French in all theaters during World War II. If you're wondering why the Soviets used this, it was because the US sent it to them through Lend-Lease. They got it to them through the Arctic, through ships, and also they got it to them through Iran. Over 5,000 M10s were produced for use by the Allied forces. FTX-2. In order to better understand tactics and what being a soldier is really like, the team at Gearbox Software spent several days at a field training exercise, FTX, directed and led by Colonel John Antle and his second cadre of professional soldiers ranging from Lieutenant Colonel down to Corporal, and everything in between. The group was divided into squads, was assigned a mentor from Colonel Antle's cadre, and was drilled through 6 training lanes that taught formation fire discipline, grenade assault, defense security, and other key concepts vital to small units in action. In addition to the live exercises, each squad took part in the extensive classroom lessons and after-action reviews of every activity. After a full day and night of training, The squads were sent into combat as dawn broke. Many battles were fought, and competition became fierce when teams faced off in tactical squad versus squad battles. In this photo, a fire team lays down a base of suppressive fire from a covered position. The concepts of suppression and use of cover were drilled in through live simulation. And this is not just tactics that Brothers in Arms uses, these are tactics that are used in real life. You know, the military is trained to suppress and flank the enemy. They have been doing this since World War II, and even earlier than that. Many of the missions found in Brothers in Arms Earned in Blood were recreated during the FTX. In this photo, a squad playing the role of the Germans is defending an 88mm artillery piece. The 88 is authentic from the war. At the FTX, the designers of the game were able to fight through their virtual scenarios in real life. Besides learning about squad-level tactics, the team also had the opportunity to command real tanks. Because several chapters in the Brothers in Arms stories involved working with tanks, it was important for the team to get a real understanding about how tanks move and operate, and how an infantry soldier interacts with a tank crew. The excellent training the Gearbox team received was thanks to an amazing group of professional soldiers who served as squad mentors to the game developers. Coincidentally, 3 of the squad mentors had served in Modern Army's 502 Parachute Infantry Regiment of the 101st Airborne in Bosnia, Afghanistan, or Iraq. Okay, that's really cool, the amount of research that the developers did. Let's go and do our next mission here.
It's really not that much of my finger. Really, sir.
You're lucky they didn't send you home. If you'd lost another inch, they probably would have.
I go home when we all go home. Sir. I wrote a letter. I wrote my wife, trying to explain what happened. I gave up. I couldn't do it. I couldn't find any words to explain days like that.
The closest I got to being injured so far is some cuts from those damn trees I dropped through.
Count your blessings and hang on to them.
Looks like we're moving out to Saint Sauveur to complete our main objective. Gotta clear the way so the infantry can take Cherbourg. You 101st boys have fun playing guard duty while the real men go to work.
I'm sure we'll be saving your asses up there in Saint Sauveur. Not like you won't need it.
Why'd you say that, Paddock?
Because the 82nd always needs saving.
Yeah, well, I better get moving. You boys keep your heads down. After me and the 82nd kills Hitler and ends this war, we'll get that whiskey back in England. And I like whiskey.
Ah, Lieutenant Colonel Cassidy. Crap. That means we're going out on patrol again.
Sir?
Sir.
As you were, those German bastards that retreated from Baupte have taken up some strong positions in the hedgerows south of town. Now you boys are gonna go out there and eliminate any threat you encounter. Get your gear and move out. And don't forget to use your TNT to make a path through the hedgerows.
Cassidy was a real person.
See?
Also.
Told you. Well, we're back in the country again. Anything I need to know?
How's your hand feel, Red?
Right. Move out soon.
You sure you're okay to fight today? You know where I am.
Eliminate the Germans in the hedgerows. Okay.
Campbell! Campbell! You're with me! Quick!
Crap. Okay.
Move your asses!
Okay, let's see what we're dealing with here. Eliminate the Germans in the hedgerows. The Germans who were flushed out of Baupte were forming up again in the hedgerows and were a threat to move on Saint Sauveur. 91st Infantry Division, Wehrmacht, German Army. They got an MG-42 and a half-track. Oh, great. It's gonna be tough getting through this. Okay, we'll figure it out.
Bring it in! I need you over there! Hey! Out in the open, Red! Quick, go! Go, fellas! Take it fire! Get the hell
I hope that assault squad can, or rifleman squad can hold out while I flank that half-crack.
Fire in the hole!
Okay, there we go. Okay, let's try to see if we can deal with this half-crack now. Oh crap! It's moving. Okay.
Paddock! Go!
What was that? Ah, God damn it! What was that? What's that?
Move! Go!
Go, fellas! Roger that! Roger that!
Paddock! Keep up the fire! Paddock! I need you all here, now! Campbell! Kill him!
I'm taking some fire here!
Paddock! Let's move! Guys, fall in.
You heard him? Let's go! Got it! Roger that! Taking fire!
Paddock!
Double
Move!
time! Got it!
I need suppressing fire!
We're out in the open here, man!
Suppress them. Okay. Now I'm gonna help the other squad push. Get up here.
Go! Campbell! Take cover there! Campbell! Form up! Paddock! Stay with me!
Got it!
Paddock! I need you over there! Fall in!
Move when the 88 crew is reloaded. Okay.
Paddock! Go! Campbell!
Here
Go!
we go! All right! Got it!
Oh, it's another 80. It's an 88 gun. Okay.
Campbell! Set up Haddock! I need you over there!
A few more! More Germans!
What was that? Campbell! Fire! Haddock! Feel some fire! Over there!
Got one. Hard to hit them in this game. Okay.
Paddock, you're with me.
Roger that! Roger that!
Paddock, get cover there!
Move, move.
On it!
Paddock, get the hell over there!
Roger that! Roger that!
Move now!
Go, fellas!
Get cover there!
Double time!
Okay, we're gonna have to flank that 88.
On it! Got it!
Okay.
You're in the line of fire!
Paddock,
You
go
heard
in!
it, let's go!
Paddock, move there! Move fast! Take him out!
Push him now.
Campbell! Move now! Paddock! Set up there! Get the hell over there!
Got it! Roger that!
Campbell! Paddock! Go!
Got it, Ray! On it! Got it!
Campbell! Paddock! Bring it in! Campbell! Paddock!
Move your
Hurry
asses!
up! Over there!
Got it! Roger that! Got it!
I got a bad feeling when we start crossing that terrain over there, yeah. Got one.
Paddock! Campbell! Get up here! Set up there!
Here we go!
On it!
Roger that! Roger that! Got it!
Campbell! Quick,
Move your
go!
asses!
Got it, Red!
Campbell!
Here
Set
we
up
go.
there!
All right!
On it! Campbell! Go!
Move your
Move
asses!
now!
Let's go!
Got it, Red!
Got it! Campbell! Paddock! Form up!
Let's go!
Roger that!
Got it!
Paddock! Campbell! Quick! Go!
Keep them out of the line of fire. I don't know what's gonna be back here.
Paddock! Campbell! Stay with me!
Is this not where we came from?
Machine gun! Go!
Let's move!
Paddock!
More Germans!
Go!
Roger that!
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. This is bad. This is really bad right now. Hold this position. The Germans who were flushed out of Baupte were forming up again in the Hedgerow and were afraid to move on. 91st Infantry Division. 2 half-tracks. This is really bad. Okay.
I'm under some fire
Do not let them take this hill. There we go. 1 unit knocked out. Knock him out now. Next. Nice work. Okay. Next, guys. Okay.
Here we go!
Covering fire!
Wait, what just happened?
Tell me if you can see me! Paddock! Campbell! Form up!
You heard him, let's go!
Reinforcements. Oh, thank God. Okay.
Good job out there, boys. You put up a hell of a good fight. Take these captured German plans to the 82nd. They're about to attack the town of Saint Sauveur. These should help them out. Make sure they know the 101st found them.
See? Told you.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh. Cherbourg. It's a coastal town in France.
Can I speak candidly, sir?
Of course, Sergeant.
Well, me and Baker, way before either one of us made sergeant, used to joke about how jumping in a squad of 13 is bad luck.
That's a bit juvenile, don't you think, Sergeant?
Well, we were all so young then, sir. We even went so far as to paint a 13 on the back of our helmets. Basically saying if fate wants us, fate can have us. Like we weren't afraid. But we were. Seeing De Sola like that. I was afraid, sir. I guess you could say I changed my mind at that point.
Changed your mind?
Yeah. I decided fate couldn't have me. Or anyone else.
Was this around the time when you were promoted to sergeant?
It was around the time I started to act like one. There was one person who was going to get me home safely to my family. And it wasn't Baker. It was me.
Then why did you go to Saint Sauveur to fight?
Because I wasn't going to let the same thing happen to Doyle.
Saint Sauveur.
So you knew going into Saint Sauveur you were going to stay and fight?
Yeah. We were told to deliver the maps, but on the way we all decided we'd stay. Paddock especially. He believed in the objective. He wouldn't stop about the 4th Infantry needing us to clear the way to Cherbourg. How we needed to clear out the damn 88 so the tanks could get through. Funny thing was, the maps didn't say anything about 88s. Paddock just guessed the Germans would need to put them there to protect the area.
Was he right?
Yes, sir.
About Cherbourg. Cherbourg was a coastal town, and the Hitler believed that the invasion would happen right around that area. Now, Cherbourg had a pretty large garrison of Germans. I think it was like 30 or 40,000. And what happened is the garrison at Cherbourg got surrounded. They got surrounded from the north because of all the ships, and they didn't even have boats or ships to escape on because the German Navy was nowhere to be seen at that point. And then they got surrounded from the south when the U.S. Army had basically boxed them in. So they were boxed in from the south and the north. They couldn't escape by water. They couldn't escape by land. And the Cherbourg commander basically was ordered to fight to the last man. And he basically said that this was hopeless, this was pointless, and he just gave up. He surrendered. And that's one of those famous, pictures that you see when you see all the Germans just marching in France surrendering. Most of the time that footage that you'll see is from Cherbourg. It was the entire garrison that surrendered. And that commander did the right thing because there was no point in fighting. They would have all died if they would have all fought. It was pointless. They were outgunned. They were outmanned. They were running out of supplies. There was no point in fighting. But this shows you the maniac that Hitler was. Hitler thought that every single soldier should resist to the very last man, and if they didn't, they were complete cowards. That's how he looked at it.
Damn nice job, Red. Damn nice job. Want to stick around for a bit? We're short-handed around here. Need all the men we can muster. All right, I'll leave you with the tank, but I'm gonna need a few of your men for the main assault.
I'll go with you.
All right, that's one.
I'm with you.
Well, I'm going if Page is going. If anyone's gonna shoot him, it's gonna be me.
You guys are gonna go down the right flank and focus on the mill. Keep the Krauts inside. That should allow us to take that bridge. Let's go.
And watch out for the 88s.
That's a tank destroyer. Okay. We got a tank destroyer. Okay.
Paddock! You've been saying that for 2 hours now. I think you want there to be 88 so you can play hero.
Oh, I can use a tank machine gun. Okay.
Paddock!
Okay, let's look at our orders here. What do we got? Secure the right flank of the Saint Sauveur mill house. A classic pinching maneuver would involve a number of simultaneous flanks in a single jiggle. Pinching is basically boxing in the enemy from both sides.
On it.
I'm gonna make the tank hold because we're gonna worry about Panzerfaust probably.
Here we go.
Okay.
Move that fucking tank over there!
Oh, it's close. Friendly fire. Where did they go? They all pulled back. That's not good. Just because the enemy is retreating does not mean that it's good. They're trying to lure you into a trap.
Paddock! Let's go!
Got him.
We're out in the open here, Red.
Paddock!
That's an anti-tank gun. See how they had that hidden behind the building on the side right there?
Get behind me!
That tank would have gone around the side, would have been done.
Paddock! Quick! Go!
This is realistic because this is the type of situations that you would need infantry for. Infantry and tanks need each other. Tanks need infantry for clearing out stuff like this, and infantry need tanks when they're pushing up in armor and they're trying to get, you know, enemies out of buildings. They need tanks for that.
What was that?
Paddock, get over here.
Let's go. On it.
Cover, fire in the hole.
Let's get the hell
Fire
out
in the
of
hole.
Keep shooting. Keep shooting. I'm taking some fire. Another down.
Got him. Okay, we can bring the tank up again.
I need you over there.
I want to hold on to that tank destroyer. If there's a tank destroyer in this mission, it means we're going to encounter panzers. I really don't want that thing to get blown up. Panzerfaust. Okay.
Paddock, squad rally on me. Get rolling.
Got it. I don't like that look.
Paddock, move your asses.
Move, guys. This type of situation is what we could actually call the tank in for.
I need you over there.
Just really hope they don't have a Panzerfaust behind that MG42.
Keep up the fire. Paddock, double tag.
Fire picking up here.
I want heavy fire.
FG42 with a scope? Okay, wait. Panzerfaust. Got you, okay. Tank, get up here and clear the MG42
Get
out.
over there. Fire on that MG.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm out. Another down.
Nice teamwork. Okay.
Paddock,
Okay, I'm gonna send the infantry in again.
Roger that.
I need you over there. Paddock, move.
Got it, Roger that.
Paddock, I need suppressing fire. Move. That. Focus your fire there.
Got it. That.
Go, go, go. Get rolling. Paddock, stay with me.
Got it, Red.
Set up there.
Let's move. Round the open here, Red. Roger that. What was that?
These guys look like SS. Oh, it's Fallschirmjäger. Okay, it's paratroopers.
Let's
Thought
get
they were
on their
SS for a
flank.
second.
Keep shooting. Keep shooting. shooting!
Panic!
Keep shooting!
No mercy for these bastards!
I can't hit him!
That guy's got a Panzerfaust.
I can't get a shot there! Keep shooting! Keep shooting!
I'm throwing a grenade! Panic! Hurry up, over there!
What are we dealing with right here? What? What the F was that? Failed. Secure the right flank of the Saint Sauveur mill house. This could have been avoided. Okay.
Panic! Take cover there!
On it!
Panic! Take those fat! Move that fucking tank over there!
Here we go! Covering fire! Here we go! I can't get there! I can't hit him!
Cover! Fire in the hole!
Push around him!
Move! Panic! I need you all here, now!
Keep shooting! Roger that! It's never the easy way!
Panic! Move! Fast!
Got it, Red!
Move that way! Panic! Squad, rally on me! Panic! Double time!
Got it!
Panic! Follow me!
Got it, Red! Roger that!
Okay, new plan, Red. We're gonna go up the left flank to that main bridge.
On it!
Oh, this is
On
all
it.
clogged up to shit inside. You guys didn't say nothing about no fucking 88. Son of a bitch, I'm coming for you. Making a peace with God. Red, go!
Panic!
Capture the 88mm guns in the mill house. Okay.
Panic! Follow me! Quick! Go! Hit him hard!
Taking fire! Panzer fire!
Guys, fall in! That way! Panic! Squad, gather up!
Anti-tank gun in the town. Okay.
Panic! Move! Fast! out that artillery!
What was that?
Paddock! Move in and keep up the fire! Charge that!
Push him
party!
now. Oh, okay.
Get cover there! Go! Go!
On it! Only a matter of time before I get you, you motherless bastard!
Okay. Detonate this flat gun next.
Armor! There! Paddock! You're with me!
Oh, great. Another
Move your
flag.
asses! Quick! Go!
Roger that! Taking fire!
Roll!
I really hope the tank doesn't get hit here. I'm gonna send the infantry down. Okay, it's reloading now. Move down there.
There! Put your fire! Hit that artillery team! Paddock! I need you all here now!
Roger that!
Take cover there! Focus your fire there!
Let's get on the flank!
Paddock! The Artie's over there!
Fire! Cover and fire!
Take out that artillery! Paddock! Squad! Rally on me! No mercy for these bastards! Paddock! Put some fire on them!
Another down!
They're the ones pushing us. Crap.
Get back! Watch it! No more of them!
Oh.
Move!
Hell of a day to die, huh, Red?
Paddock! Quick! Go!
Oh, the gun's done. Okay.
Paddock! Move now!
We're just now getting these tanks off the damn road. Push onto the mill. We're right behind you.
Paddock! Squad, fall in!
All right! Roger that!
Paddock! Bring it in!
Let's go! Got it,
Move
Red.
your asses!
Go, fellas! 18! Roger that! Paddock! Roger that!
Paddock! Move!
I'm under fire here!
Come on, flank, flank.
What was that?
Paddock! Quick, go!
What was that? On it! On it! I'm taking some fire here!
Paddock! That MG-42!
Fire! He's down! Fire! That's a lot of fire, man!
Hit him hard!
There's some fire! Here we go! There's fire from everywhere!
Fire in the hole!
Covering fire!
Damn it. How am I not hitting him?
Head over there!
Bring the tank up now and clear out the MGs. Come on, get up here, tank, now.
Lot of fire picking up here! There's fire here!
Move! Now! Let's give them all we got! Fire on that MG! Come on! Get over there! Take that bastard out! Armor! There! Focus on that bastard! Hit that artillery team! Move!
Didn't know there was
now!
another tank team there. Damn it. Okay. Damn, this is gonna be a mess right now.
Panic! Move your asses! Panic! Move it fast and keep firing! Quick, go! Move!
Pull back, pull back. Okay, and the MG42 is gone too. Okay. I guess the tank blew it up. Oh, man. That was...
I got one last favor, Red.
You boys are starting to run a bit short on favors.
We need you.
Well, of course we're in. The 101st never turns down the opportunity to save the 82nd's ass.
Okay, oof. Okay, guys.
So you
So I think we will wrap it up here. I know we're close to the end of the game. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you did, drop a like. I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day, guys.